show, we're gonna make a really easy pizza dough that's gonna leave you wondering, why haven't I been making my pizzas this whole time before? I have 4 cups of flour right here in this bowl. I have some sugar, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of active yeast, and some sea salt right here. I also have a cup and a half of warm water. Temperature's reading about 115 degrees, which is perfect because we need the water warm for the yeast to activate. I also have some olive oil on the side. We're going to use that in a second. So first I want to get my flour and my sugar and my yeast and just a pinch of salt thrown all together. All right, 2 pinches of salt thrown all together into the flour. I'm going to mix this up with my hands just to get the yeast incorporated throughout the flour. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and take about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And as my hand is running through the flour like this, while the motion is going, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil just like this. And I just keep mixing. There you go. Now I want to add my water. So pour the water in, and I'm going to continue mixing until it forms a sticky dough. It's going to be really sticky, not very shaggy. But whenever I see that it's starting to come together, if it's still a little too sticky, then I need to add some more flour. After about 2 minutes of mixing my flour and water together, you see we have a really nice sticky dough right here. It just pulls apart from the sides of the bowl. Now it's time to really work it. So I take my dough out and I put it on a well-floured surface and start kneading it until I get a smooth and elastic ball. All right, so the dough is kneaded really, really nicely. I have a smooth, elastic ball. This is gonna make for a great crust. What I need to do now is oil my bowl, and I pour about 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil into my bowl, and I'm gonna smear it around with my fingers. I put my dough inside the bowl just like this, give it a spin, flip it over, and now I'm gonna cover it and let it sit for about an hour to let the yeast rise and the dough double up. So the dough is risen, it's more than doubled in size, and what we're going to do is turn it out onto a floured surface and divide it up. Look at how lovely and fluffy it is. That's gonna make for a really amazing pizza crust. So it's out on the floured surface. I'm going to pat it down just a little bit and divide it into 4 pieces. Like this, and then across again. Okay, I'm going to take that same piece of plastic wrap, put it over this, and let it rest for 10 more minutes. When the 10 minutes is over, you can go ahead and roll out the piece that you're going to use, wrap and save, refrigerate, or freeze the rest of it for later.